This is gonna be so fun to read. TF2's bot crisis, comprehensive breakdown of TF2's bot problem and the actions of those in control of it. Introduction. For over 5 years, TF2 has been overrun by AI-controlled bots that ruin public lobbies for human players. While these players are completely automated, they do require human input, setup, and host. People that operate these bots are referred to as bot hosters or simply just hosters. Despite a promise from Valve in 2021 to fix the crisis after the massive Save TF2 movement, nothing has been done to fix the problem. And here you can see the tweet. TF2 community, we hear you. We love this game and know you do too. We see how large this issue has become and we are working to improve things. May 26, 2022. Due to Valve's negligence to fix the botting crisis, these hosts abuse their effective control over TF2 to harass the community, even going so far as to dox and swat those who would go against them and try and put the stop to botting. This has gone on far too long, and something needs to be done. In this document, you will find evidence and testimony of the abuse of power from bot hosters. If you care about TF2 in any capacity of just simple decency, I urge you to spread this document, or at the very least spread the truth. Oh, I can't read. Oh my god, I'm gonna seriously have to read this entire document. This document will also heavily feature the testimony of Mega Scatterbomb, a TF2 YouTuber who's been harassed by the bot hosters for the past year. His testimony will help demonstrate what the hosters are capable of. His full testimony can be listened to in audio form using this link.
Hey guys, Mega Scatterbomb here. I'm a TF2 YouTuber that's been fighting bots and cheaters for a couple of years now. In that time, I've learned a lot about how they function and some potential mitigations. But even with my background in software engineering, there's only so much that can be done without the involvement of Valve. I thought I'd share my knowledge and experience here to put on the record what atrocities have occurred due to Valve's negligence. Hopefully you guys will be able to hold them to account for what's happened. But even if we don't get the desired response, what I have to say here will put a permanent stain on their reputation. First, some technical background. One of the biggest problems with bots compared to cheaters is that they never switch off. A typical bot hoster will either purchase some hardware to run at home, or use online free trials of hosting services like OVH, Google Cloud, etc.
That's very interesting. They use virtual machines so that they can install TF2 or something on them. I don't get it. That's so weird. It's I don't get it why they do this. It's like Valve anti-cheat doesn't exist anymore. It's just the What Show said in this video multiple times, Valve anti-cheat is not an anti-cheat, it's a suggestion. That's coming from the mouth of the What Show.
The most dedicated bot hosters stick to using their own hardware. They can pack their servers with a lot more RAM than what's available for cheap on the internet.
Oh my god.
And more RAM equals more bots. Since self-hosting is the most prominent method, that means the running costs a little more than the cost of electricity. Most bots are free to play as well, so any accounts that are VAC banned can be replaced at no extra cost. The only thing that can force a bot hoster...
Imagine paying more for the electricity bill than let's say that you and your family are living in your same house. You are wasting more electricity hosting bot servers on 2 terabytes of RAM than what your entire family are using up in 1 month. That's so insane, bro. I don't get it. It's very expensive getting the RAM, and it's very expensive for the electricity bill. But it's why even bother? It's these people are so dedicated to ruin the fun of everyone else.
To spend more money, as if they want to host more bots than their hardware can handle. If you've ever seen a bot miss an easy shot, chances are that bot is fighting for CPU resources with 100 other bots to the point where they all start lagging.
That's so
The
interesting.
reason I'm going over this information is to demonstrate that this problem isn't going away on its own.
Yeah.
Waiting for them to run out of money or get bored is not an option. They can sustain their bots indefinitely.
They're never running
In
out.
short, this will
money.
continue to be an issue until there's some real intervention. Now that we know about the hardware, let's talk about the software, notably how accessible it is. All over GitHub you can find cheats and bot hosting software for Team Fortress 2. And before people mention CatHook disappearing from GitHub, CatHook wasn't taken down by force. The creator removed the repository and deleted their account voluntarily. You could argue that Valve leaving all these repos up is some sort of big brain strategy. Let the code for the cheats appear in the public domain, then study it and find a way to detect it. According to some of my insiders within the hosting community, it would be stupidly easy to detect the code signatures left behind by the most popular bot software, especially with the code and executables being public.
Like
But
Valve,
I think we know
Valve won't bother looking at the CS2 TF2 bots so that they can make it anti-cheat for them. Like, Valve is way too lazy to do anything about their games. Like, how many months has it been since CS2 has been having a lot of bots? Like, there's still a lot of aim bots in the game.
that's not what's happening. If they were studying the code, one guy at Valve would have figured out how to detect them within a week. Even then, I'm sure the developers wouldn't be so comfortable publishing the source code for their cheats if they were getting banned soon afterwards. The accessibility of the software is the result of Valve's negligence. This negligence is what motivated me to take matters into my own hands. In 2022, my friends and I started documenting the cheaters we found in TF2. This ultimately turned into the cheater database, which was leaked to the public in 2023.
Oh,
That's
wait,
when the
really?
cheaters and bot hosters
Okay.
took notice of me. I had become a threat to them. The point of no return was when I released a video titled, "I'm Ending the Bot Crisis, Part 1 of 3, detailing my plans to build a community-run anti-cheat for casual mode. The harassment that followed is unlike anything I've ever seen. The first attempt at slander was using the good old inspect element. Some cheater stitched together a bunch of images designed to depict me as a pedophile, saying
What?
things like, "It's legal where I live," and "One more picture and I'll stop."
Huh?
Thankfully, the cheaters aren't intelligent enough to present their slander in a way that could actually cause harm. Their usual strategy was to just barge into my Discord with a 30-minute-old account and post the slander in general. Very
Thank
easy to
God
deal
they
with
don't know how to do it.
as a Discord moderator. Then there were the bots. Entire servers were filled with mega scatterbomb clones. Unfortunately, that meant I got kicked in the process of being mistaken for a bot. Even today, months after any bots were named after me, some people still think I'm a bot. There was a
Wow.
rough patch where the bots posted my Discord link in chat, causing several players to join the Discord, ready to hurl abuse at a supposed bot hoster. I managed to
Bro.
convince some of them otherwise, but there were a few people just too insane to deal with. Then there were the AI voice models. Someone decided
What?
to train an AI on my YouTube videos, allowing them to make any audio they recorded of themselves sound like I had said it. If you recall me saying some of the most vile and hateful things imaginable over the microphone, that was a bot, not me. Appropriating my voice in this manner is a crime, by the way, under New Zealand law.
Yeah.
Harmful Digital Communications Act 2015, Section 22. The police informed me this was the case.
What the
Yes,
hell is
the
wrong
police
with
got
these
involved.
people?
We'll get to that. The next step, though, was the stream sniping. I started live streaming at the end of last year, as it was the most effective method of getting players into my TF2 server. Several bot hosters decided it would be funny to send their bots into my server all at once. It's very easy to counter the bots with the right source mod plugins, which further demonstrates Valve's negligence. Once I had all those plugins in place, the only thing they could do is DDoS the server, which isn't even that effective. They can lag my server, but they can't force anyone to disconnect. They've also tried repeatedly to take down my website via DDoS, but outside of the largest of botnets, they've failed to make an impact.
Yeah,
The worst thing they've done by far was when they
Cloudflare's
swatted
really
me.
good.
Sometime last year, I had 2 police officers knock on my door at 11 PM looking for me.
What?
Thankfully, I live in New Zealand, so they didn't do a full-on Osama bin Laden type raid with SWAT teams and tear gas. They suspected me of making a bomb threat towards my university. Earlier that day, someone had made that bomb threat under my real name and posted said threat in some of the student-run Discord servers. This was quickly escalated to police, and the university was partially evacuated. I explained the situation with the bot hosters and cheaters, and eventually the investigation into the bomb threat broadened to cover all the other things I've had to deal with. I can't go into further details for obvious reasons, but the investigation is ongoing. I'm usually capable of managing the stress associated with all of this, but I've had my fair share of low points. It's tough, knowing that there's a group of people out there dedicated to making my life as miserable as possible. And while I'm definitely one of the most prominent targets, there are many others who have been bullied in similar ways. Maybe not bomb threats, but the doxing and harassment are plentiful. The part that makes this level of harassment uniquely damning for Valve is that the bots themselves tend to be the primary attack vector for this illegal activity. I've seen many examples of bots being named after the real identity of innocent TF2 players, or using their faces as profile pictures. Valve should really think hard about their inaction towards the bots, as their hosts are constantly leveraging that negligence to commit actual crimes on their platform.
I don't understand how are hacks and how's playing a video game, like 15-year-old video game, over 15 years ago, going to let with a bunch of hackers in the lobby gonna have you getting doxxed and swatted just because they're trying to fix the issue. Like what is wrong with these hosts, man? What's the end goal anyway? What are they gonna do? Like people like Mega Scatterbomb aren't gonna stop because they're really dedicated to save the game that they really, really like, that their livelihood depends on. Oh.
If they fail to mitigate this, they might be opening themselves up for a lawsuit. For legal reasons, this is purely hypothetical, but it is a possibility. And with each passing month, more evidence presents itself that could be used in such a case. Maybe such a legal threat would motivate Valve to fix the bots. Then again, maybe not.
Yeah.
The other thing I could see working is threatening to crash the TF2 economy. Despite the revenue stream being relatively small, I do think Valve cares about maintaining the economy.
To be honest, I don't think the strategy is gonna work because, you know, they got Dota 2, Counter-Strike 2, they got Steam, all the games that people buy gonna go directly to them. What are we gonna do? Are we just gonna stop buying Steam games? I'm not gonna move to Epic Games because they're not. I'm not gonna switch to Epic Games because they're not fixing a game 15 years ago. So I don't think the boycotting TF2 marketplace is gonna work a lot. That's just my opinion.
The reason they'd care is that TF2's economy was the first example of what is now a common trend in the gaming industry. So an economy crash would affect other games as well. For example, if TF2's economy crashed, what would that mean for the Counter-Strike 2 economy? They would see that TF2 suffered from the bot crisis, causing players to stop participating in the economy, thus crashing the market. CS2 is already at the bot and cheater crisis stage.
Yeah.
If TF2 collapses, then CS2's future will become incredibly uncertain as well.
CS2 has been
Despite
out
the tiny
for
amount
less than
it
a
brings in,
year.
TF2's ability to affect other, much larger economies means that the threat of economic collapse is thousands of times stronger than it appears on the surface. As a community, we can take advantage of that threat and leverage it against Valve to force them to take action. This is a very risky approach, though. I'll leave it up to everyone to vote with their wallets as to whether we should take this approach or not. Outside of a major financial or legal threat, I can't imagine Valve taking action. If we want to solve the bot crisis, we're on our own. That's why I'm building the anti-cheat. We've got a lot of very talented people who are volunteering what time they can to get this done. When it's ready, I want to see as many people as possible run the program. Until then, I'd encourage everyone to figure out what the peak times are for casual in their region, and stick to playing casual in those peak times. If everyone's playing at the same time, it'll be easier to drown out the bots, and easier for other humans to find a bot-free lobby.
I mean,
If the stars...
if you, like, if more people hop on TF2 at a specific time, at that time, the bot hosters will make more bots so that they can flood more lobbies. So, like, but I still like the idea, but it's just like community servers are way better because they have people that actually still care. They have plugins that are way better than Valve's anti-cheat. And they have less bots. And if they have bots more, it's just like ESP whatever, and they get kicked out quickly because there are moderators on the server.
As a line, we can keep the momentum going and keep the bots at bay. The anti-cheat will help with this a lot, but we've still got a long way to go with that. The reason I think they'll have an effect is that the bot crisis is a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more people believe casual is unplayable, the more it is unplayable. The amount of bots is relatively fixed, meaning that as the human player count fluctuates, the playability of casual is also affected. Once the human player count drops below a certain threshold, the bots take over, and the humans still playing will abandon ship, dropping the player count even further, and we get caught in a positive feedback loop. So here's my suggestion for the big YouTubers outside of the community. Pick a date and time, and get as much of your fan base to play the game as possible. Doesn't matter if they're brand new to the game and on a free-to-play account, tell them to give it a go and queue for casual. I want to see what happens when we flood the servers with as many real players as possible. The bot hosters are hardware limited, but we are not. And if it doesn't work? Well, then we've exposed way more people to what's happening in the game, firsthand, and they can join our cause. Rinse and repeat until Valve takes action. Also, boycott Deadlock when it comes out. There's nothing to suggest this game won't suffer the same fate. So why purchase it?
Interesting. Very interesting video. Mega Scatterbomb, I hope you have good luck on the anti-cheat, my guy. And if I could, I would set up an event, but no one watches my streams and videos, so let's continue reading this. What is a bot? Bots are computer-controlled players capable of interacting with Team Fortress 2 without human input. Bots have many purposes. Some are used to farm in-game items. Some are used to facilitate trades via Steam, but the kind we're specifically talking about are cheating bots. Cheating bots enter the same servers as regular players using aim cheats to ruin the game for everyone else. They can navigate the map, capture objectives, and use chat to send messages. The bots almost always play snipers, though occasionally the bot hosters decide to mix things up. You know what's a really good idea? Make the TF2 maps that don't have any AI, like that don't need AI. Just remove the nav mesh. That may be a stupid idea, but like if no one plays with bots anymore on TF2, like no one says, you know what, I'm gonna play with bots because I want to practice a little. Like no one does that anymore. No one plays against bots on the training section. So basically, let's take Dust Bowl. Remove Dust Bowl's nav mesh entirely, and the bots won't be able to move around. I think. I think that's how it works. I think they use nav mesh. I don't know. Okay, let's show bots to people that didn't see it.
What is summer?
They're playing music on the voice chat, and They insta-lock targets with everyone at the moment they show themselves. Look at them. They aim down sights and they move along the map. The second they show their face, they get headshotted. Like, look at.
Have you not seen the movie Elf with Will Ferrell?
No. I'm missing out.
What?
Yeah. So that's bots. Why Sniper? The Sniper's class is a very powerful character in TF2. By simply scoping in and hitting a headshot, Sniper can single-handedly dispatch 5 out of the 9 classes in the game. This is even without even I can't read. This is without even factoring in the Sniper's ability to charge shots. A fully charged headshot from the Sniper rifle kills every character in the game with one shot, even with full overheal from the medic's minigun, barring a few special circumstances, i.e. uber charge, etc. In a standard gameplay setting, the Sniper class is balanced out by our human limitations. You are not going to hit every shot while playing a sniper. A human is going to have a very hard time reaching the sniper's full destructive capabilities. However, in the hands of a bot with perfect accuracy, the sniper becomes incredibly destructive with very limited counterplay. There even exists unlocks that the sniper class can use to be even more oppressive in the hands of bots, i.e. Bizarre Bargain rewards headshots with faster charge speeds, and the Hitman's Head Taker. Headshots fill a meter that increases charge speed on use. A single bot in the match is disruptive enough to ruin the experience for everyone in the lobby. However, aimbots purposely join servers in groups to maximize their disruptiveness. It is often you find servers nearly entirely composed of bots, and in these circumstances the game becomes completely unplayable. Below is a clip of a standard bot counter to illustrate this. This clip shows what a standard TF2 server overtaken by bots looks like during times where bots are more active. This is what most matches will look like. As you can see, it's completely unplayable. I'm gonna link the Google Docs and the videos and the channels in the description so you guys can watch the videos and read the documents for yourselves. Well, look at the seizure. And they don't kill other bots, they only kill human players. Also look at our guy, he's coming out of spawn. He sees a... What was the name? Oh yeah, Beyblade Sniper. Okay, he gets one-shotted by the Hitman's Heatmaker. There are even bots in MVM that ruin the match for everyone. By the way, fun fact. And there's a guy called Basil. We don't talk about Basil. Look at them typing in chat. They're just spamming the They're just promoting their website. Please don't go to the ball website and rent it out for yourself, or else I will dox you. Oh yeah, look at the okay. If you guys go to a bot hosting website and make more bots, I will kill you. Aimbots will also attempt to vote kick innocent players from servers, since free-to-play players, people who have not spent money on TF2, cannot use text or voice chat. This means that many times innocent players cannot defend themselves, which leads to them being vote kicked. Here's a bot that can be observed trying to kick an innocent player. Fortunately for them, the vote does not pass. However, in a scenario where there's more than one bot, the player most likely would have been voted from the server. Since the player in question is likely free to play, they can't even use chat to defend themselves and tell others not to vote kick. I don't think I'm gonna show this clip because we already saw that in the previous clip. Why are aimbots so rampant? Aimbot problem is almost entirely contained within casual mode. Unfortunately, this is the game's most popular and most easily accessible mode. Unlike community servers that are community driven with their own moderators and anti-cheats, casual mode servers are entirely moderated by Valve, and the only moderation Valve has in place is the Valve anti-cheat, which is ineffective at stopping cheating. Of course, a classic. The cheats the bots used to bypass VAC entirely, so they have no chance of being banned by Valve unless they take a more active role in stopping the bot problem. How are aimbots created? Bot hosters typically use virtual machines to run multiple copies of TF2 side by side. Each virtual machine has its own Steam account and copy of TF2, and they all run the same cheats. Yeah, Mega Scatterbomb elaborates on how bots operate. The most common of the cheats these bots use is called cathook, and up until very recently, it was a single Google search away on GitHub, readily available for any person to download. Cathook has been taken off of GitHub, and while it was rumored that Valve was responsible for the takedown, it was actually taken down by its own creator due to complication with the program. Image of cathook's takedown. Shut up. Last get request response contained. Okay. Last get request response contained my email. My email, I guess. cathookclub.club/discord. So I guess we have a Discord now. No TLS violations though. GitHub no works. Cathook training software for the game TF2. Training software for the game TF2 contribute to NoWorks Cathook development by creating an account on GitHub. Top 10 moments before disasters. What the hell? There's just so much junk. He doesn't even know what Hitbox Update does. Almost like it's in the name, to be honest. Yet it's probably dead until further notice. I know Turkish, because so much needs to be changed and a lot of code implicitly assumes 32-bit addresses. Oh yeah, I should explain. So when was this update? Let me check. I don't have Steam open. So sometime, I think it was May or April, TF2 changed from 32-bit to 64-bit. Which for like a couple of days, it removed the bots, which was a really nice change of pace. And then the bots had to update so that they work with the 64-bit version, which really, really sucks. Is this the one? Yep. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, this one. April 19th. Added 64-bit support for Windows/client and Linux client and server. Should include performance improvement for more users. Raw input is now enabled by default. Fixed an exploit related to uploading invalid custom decals that will crash other clients. That is the update that fixed the bots for 3 days. I don't think they even meant to fix the bots by doing that. I don't even think they meant to. Okay. Time would be better spent just writing a Cathook 2 trademark. Also, all my assembly bytecode knowledge is now basically irrelevant XD. Cathook rewrite was in Rust when. That just sounds like an arbitrary roadblock when you consider that TF2 itself is in C++, closest to C. Catbot setup and the IPC is also in 32 bits. So basically, everything is for Cathook. So yeah, unless I find the time and motivation to work on Cathook 2 for a few weeks, this will be difficult. Cathook users discuss the takedown of Cathook on GitHub. Okay. Cathook's page pre-takedown. This organization has no public repositories. Bot hoster Discord wants to not use Cathook anymore. Okay. The bot hosting support. It's level 3 on Discord boost. Oh hell no. People still think Cathook was deleted because of blah blah. It doesn't. It's censored. At here talking about VScript. Get hyped. I'm gonna go to that link. Hold on. This is the video that I opened to open the. It's I2K capital K5B 07VW 07BW. Okay, this video isn't available anymore. Amazing. They deleted the video. Add everyone. Vacwave on. I really hate these. You are adding everyone so you can check out the new bots. So that you can ruin more people's fun. Oh, this is the video by Mega Scatterbomb. He deleted it. Okay. None of my bots have been affected, but go check out your bot. My bot's crying emoji. At everyone, Cathook is only on Rosenberger works for archiving purposes. Don't use it. It's currently reported by others questioning on joining a game. Use the Tempros Hook repo, not Cathook. Okay, so I'm not gonna scroll that. What the hell is that? Okay. That's the image. Mega Scatterbomb elaborates on Cathook and its role from GitHub. Unfortunately, even if Cathook has been taken off of GitHub, its files are still in circulation and there are alternative cheats to Cathook, so unfortunately the bots aren't going anywhere. Below you'll find screenshots from an actual guide posted by a bot hoster since Cathook has been taken off of GitHub. This guide is slightly out of date, however the general... I don't think I'm gonna open this because YouTube may take down my video for showing how to set up bots on TF2. So I'm not gonna open up this link, even though it's slightly out of date. So I'm gonna pass on this one. You guys can go read the Google Doc and click on this image and find out for yourself. Read it on yourself. Harassment/toxicity. The bot hosters responsible for the bot invasion are truly morally reprehensible, and what they do far exceeds just trolling. They will dox, swat, and endlessly harass those that try to oppose them to scare them into submission. The bots are creating a culture of fear around TF2, and you're about to see it for yourself. Perhaps one of the bot hosters' biggest targets is Mega Scatterbomb. He's been a target because he's been trying to develop his own anti-cheat for Valve servers and host a database for known cheaters. The hosters have been harassing him for a year to the point that police have needed to get involved in his case. Here he elaborates more on why he's been a target. Impersonation, AI voice recreations, and slander. Faking screenshots. One of the methods that the boss hosters used to try and defame Mega Scatterbomb was by impersonating him in an attempt to slander his name. The host forged a bunch of fake messages that tried to paint Mega Scatterbomb as someone attracted to underage minors, aka pedophile. They would try to spread these screenshots on Mega Scatterbomb's Discord server. Here is one of the slanderous photos that the boss hosters attempted to spread around, and the screenshot from inside the hoster Discord where they still tried to paint Mega Scatterbomb as a pedophile. I'm not gonna show this. I'm gonna blur it, but let me read it. I think I can read it. Okay. The sad truth about Mega Scatterbomb. Don't tell people about your age. It's legal where I live. One more picture and I'll stop. Why did you send that screenshot? I thought we trusted each other. Couldn't respond. I'm getting angry. Mate, I literally love lollies. Don't judge me because they're a bit young. What the hell are they trying to do? Why? An image of bot hosters created and attempted to spread a fake screenshot. Please report this known pedophile Steam community Mega Scatterbomb's profile on Steam. Wow. My god. And he added everyone. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. Not really, but like, why? What will you do? If you're trying to ruin his reputation, you're doing it the stupidest way possible. He's gonna pull a pyrocynical and release a video where he details why the hell you're so wrong and stupid and dumbass. Here's a moment where a bot hoster pretended to be an ex-girlfriend of Mega Scatterbomb. Bot hoster pretends to be Mega Scatterbomb's ex. I'm just gonna skip. Cause you guys, I don't think I can show that on YouTube. You guys can see it for yourselves. Blaming innocent parties for aimbots. Spicy now. Get it? Okay, no, it's Spiky Mikey, not Spicy Mikey. God damn it, I almost did a good joke. Another strategy the bot hosters employ is setting the names of the bots to notable community members. The bots have done this to Mega Scatterbomb, changing the names and profile picture of the bots to that of his and spam links in the game text that led to Mega Scatterbomb's Discord server. The bot hosters directed people angry at them to completely innocent parties. This is not the only time that this has happened. Among the other victims of this tactic is Spiky Mikey, a TF2 content creator who has been also been targeted by bot hosters in the past. Just like Mega Scatterbomb, bot hosters created bots in his likeness, spamming links to his YouTube channel, causing an all sort of negative attention to be directed at him. God damn. Okay, let's
Hello, my name is Spiky Mikey, and I make TF2 videos sometimes. My experience with the Spiky Mikey bots kind of started with a DM I randomly got on Twitter or something, before I'd even heard the bots existing or anything like that, and it showed me a screenshot of whatever the bots were doing in game, like advertising all of my social medias and stuff like that, and they were asking if it was really me doing it. Obviously, the second I saw it, I wanted to put something out to let people know that it wasn't me doing it, because I knew more people would start believing it. But more and more messages started rolling in before I could make any kind of video about it. So I kind of just had to put something out on the day as fast as possible, else people would definitely start getting the wrong idea. And this went on for a good couple of weeks. There were people who hadn't seen, obviously, my initial response video, who were still kind of coming in and attacking me weeks after the fact because they'd found a Spiky Mikey bot. And yeah, when they started going kind of everywhere for a little bit, I received loads and loads of comments from people who genuinely believed that those accounts were mine, and I was genuinely just that desperate to promote myself in every server. My YouTube comments for a while were a bit of a mess. People got mad at me in my Twitch chat, like came into my stream to like abuse me. Some people even sent me death threats over those bots, thinking that I was the one who did it.
Wow. Yeah, the first comment. I feel bad for Spiky Mikey. Those bots really ruin people's mood. This bot thing also happened to me, but the only difference is from a game called Secret Neighbor. Yeah, I'm not gonna read more of that. Sucks. Should have played Secret Neighbor in the first place. There you go. Secret Neighbor sucks. AI voice recreations. Oh god, no. Another tactic used to defame Mega Scatterbomb was to gather samples of his voice and use those samples to create an AI replica that could be used. Oh no. The hosters could then use Mega Scatterbomb's voice against his will to say crass and repugnant things. Here are screenshots where hostess conspired to use Scatterbomb's voice for AI. Not up to date. Thank you. What the hell am I reading? Okay, I'm no, not F12. Okay. Here's a video. Okay, let's check out the video. In this clip, bots use AI voice manipulation to take Mega Scatterbomb's voice to say crass, incoherent nonsense. They're also advertising Mega Scatterbomb's docs in the chat. These bots are broadcasting this across many TF2 servers simultaneously. Bots have unfiltered access to broadcast whatever the message they want to thousands of people at the same time, even personal information. Text chat is censored as it contains Mega Scatter's docs. Alongside the docs, the bots advertise Mega Scatterbom's Discord server directing hate his way. What? Okay, hold on, let's listen.
See 20 times until the devil dropped out. Or he could murder Dumbledore. Or he could say, when I was your age, I took peanut in the poop hole for almost 2 days straight. I said, fuck you, kind parents, for giving me box sets to make me gay. Or he could beat Tinkerbell. Or he could lull when children died. Or he could deep throat Dumbledore. Or he could fucking nullus Captain Hook's chocolate fucking pudding hole. Or he could drink my medicine of evil. Or he could release a massive fart, blow in her face until Wendy melted. Or he could swim in feces thicker than a cold custard. Or he could squat above her face and hoop a billion miles of butt jerky of a size and solidity unknown on the mainland. Or he could fap his bent directions
What the hell?
out. Or he could come nasty sticky spit my screen. Or he could change the world with his cock in his hand while whacking at the gay rage. Or he could plow her little thumb and bang the butt so firmly that God sat on the floor and cried like a little fucking packet. Or he could break the fourth wall. Or he could listen to Dirty Potter. Or he could listen to Jim Dale. Wow.
How many hours of this did they record? Man, how much did they type? Even blue, man. Yeah, even the comments. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Jeez, man, this is insane. That's genuinely horrible. WTF. These people are utterly insane going to lengths like this just because people want to ruin people. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say, man. What? This is horrible behavior just because some people want to ruin other people's fun. Stream sniping and DDoS text. I'm gonna skip over that one. Doxing and swatting. Oh boy. Let's read this. Of all the things that bot hosters have done, this might be most morally reprehensible, as doxing and swatting are actions that can have very real life-threatening consequences for the victim. On multiple occasions, the bot hosters have doxed the identities and personal information of people that oppose them. But these bots, the bots will then spam the sensitive information to thousands of people using the in-game voice and text chat. I can't even find the words to describe how horrible this is. Imagine one moment you're vocally speaking out against the bot hosters, and next moment your personal information is being spread to thousands using the in-game tech chat features. And Valve allowed it to happen. Imagine if Sniper Wolf did this to Jax Phillips, and she posted his house on Instagram. She didn't blur it. She got Sausage to play a video game, and then she types in text chat where Jax Films lives, and then she sent, I don't know. Anyways, among the people that the bot hosters of docs, Mega Scatterbomb is one of those unfortunate victims. While the bot hosters used an AI recreation of his voice to say the most vulgar things imaginable, his personal information is being broadcasted in the text chat. Here's screenshots of bot hosters conspiring to dox Mega Scatterbomb. I didn't know Mega Scatterbomb was doxed. Question mark? What? I really wish someone downloaded that one presentation video he had. It's been out for like so long, lol. Yeah. Hi, how are you guys catching the wind now, Skull? What presentation vid? What video editor do you use? I need a shortcut. Thanks. N-word. New stray joins in the server are all also the host server members. Let me get up close. Mega Scatterbomb, I think, says lol turning phone verification on off never fails to elicit a reaction from the cheaters. Thanks for free intel, bozos. Oh my god, I don't think I'm gonna read more of this because, oh my god, these hackers are deranged, bro. These hackers are seriously deranged. The threat? Hello? Hello, Mega Scatterbomb, aka his real name. I have all your personal information and will publish it if $250 is not sent to this Bitcoin address. Also, harm will be brought to you and your family. You have to... What the hell? God, this is literally ransomware and a death threat. 2 illegal crimes in one Discord message. Here's screenshots of the... I'm not gonna show more of this. Swatting. Swatting is the practice of unlawfully prank calling or alerting the police to maliciously dispatch officers to a certain location. This is not a harmless prank. This practice can lead to actual bodily harm from the victim. When you swat someone, you could potentially putting them in a life-threatening scenario. These bot hosters swatted Mega Scatterbomb, but thankfully the situation ended peacefully and got the law involved. Here's the story. We listen to this. I'm not gonna click on this link. 44 pages of the Discord server search results for the N-word speaks for itself. I'm not gonna click on that link. Okay? Among ruining the experience of the game and endlessly harassing the community, the bot hosters have also tried to make money using the bots as well. While the cost of operating bots most likely exceeds what money they make from the community. In fact, the fact that the bot hosters have even the audacity to ring out the TF2 community for money is damning in itself. Charging for God mode. Immunity. Bot hosters use their position to essentially extort the community for money in return. Will turn off bots or make you immune to the bots as you won't be targeted by them anymore. While I have not been able to find people who actually purchase these services, bots can still be seen advertising immunity till this very day. Purchasing these services is also sketchy as it essentially relies on the bot hosters honoring the consumer's purchase. They will not do that. They're just going to take the money and run. Nonetheless, the bot hosters are using their control over TF2 as a money-making scheme. Here we can see a bot advertising immunity in the game. Why buy immunity when instead of you playing casual, where you have to, instead, if you want to play Dust Bowl on casual, you can go to Skial 64-player Dust Bowl server 24/7. No bots, no cheats, completely safe, no money needed to be paid. Here the store page is created by bot hosters. Products, contact fee. My total shot down $5. Permanent bottom. Is that $200 or $2? I'm not sure. Rent bots 100. $7.50 for 100 oh my god. Buy me out $500. Permanent ignore from all what? Trip code free. Why? I can play on community and I say, frick you. Instead of needing to pay. Saving TF2 since 2021. I'm opening a store where you can get immunity from all my bots. You can also shut down me for 24 hours, so enjoy. Yeah, thank you for saving TF2 a little. Okay. There's also been an instance in the past of a bot hoster directly contacting a community member for the purpose of extorting them. In 2021, Spiky Mikey received an email from a bot hoster responsible for Spiky Mikey impersonator bots mentioned earlier in the document. Email contained the threat of creating more Spiky Mikey bots, but these bots could be stopped if Spiky Mikey traded over his No way! Scorching Flames Hong Kong cone hat. Do you know how expensive that is? That is an unusual Hong Kong cone hat. Let's see how much it is on backpack.tf. 515 keys. 515 keys. Some people are selling this for $1,000, which is the equivalent of 32,213 Turkish liras. I love the Turkish economy. Due to how TF2's inventory system works, items can be traded and sold for currency, which gives them real-world value. That hat that the bot hoster was demanding is worth hundreds of dollars. This is another instance of the bot hosters trying to make real-world money from their bots, and the only reason this type of extortion isn't used by the hosters much is because not many people are going to be receptive to these threats. Here's the email and the bot hoster sent to Spiky Mikey. Let's check out the email. Hello, Spiky Mikey. I have some information you might find important. There's an incoming wave of Spiky Mikey impersonator cyberbots which queue in parties of 6 for maximum match disruption. These bots use the name sub to Spiky Mikey and user YouTube PFP. There are 40 of these bots in total. For comparison, there are 71 trick bots. Now, there's a way to stop these Spiky Mikey bots. Simply contact me on Steam and trade to me your Scorching Flame cone. I have a really good idea. Go on his Steam, go on his YouTube channel, report him, refuse, bada bing bada boom. You trolled the troll. And it backfired on him. Where was I? Oh yeah. Or Scorching Brotherhood of Arms! Oh my god. Scorching Flames. Brotherhood of Arms. This hat is $800. No one will ever sell this when they get it, okay? No one will sell this to a stupid person like you. Blah blah blah. The choice is as to which one is yours. I have no preference. It should be known that I do not 24/7 host bots like some other hosts, such as the well-known Omegatronic and Shopee bots. I only host when I have an incentive in my mind. By refusing to pay my fee, you will actively be responsible for more match destruction and bots assaulting TF2 service. Oh no. Oh hell no. It's like you're gonna not do it when I give you my inventory because you're a liar and a scammer. Oh no. Give me the hat. I will not release the Spiky Mikey bots, and I will also contact some of the other bot hosts and tell them to give servers some relief. Yep, surely will. Attached to the emails are the bots in action if you don't believe my threat. I can send more verification that I host upon request. If I do not hear from you by August 25th, I will start hosting the Spiky Mikey bots. Attached to the email was the proof that the bot hoster was legitimately those pictures. Damn. Picture said to threaten Spiky Mikey into giving the bot hoster money. I can't read. Spiky Mikey explains the attempted scam by the bot hoster. Okay.
I feel like my experience with somebody trying to scam me with the threat of using my name and stuff was definitely interesting. This was in a time where more people were being impersonated with these bots, and for the most part, most of the community knew that it wasn't the content creator doing it. But it was still interesting to see the email. He sent me a few screenshots in that email of Spiky Mikey bots sitting in like a testing server or something like that. And then like a few other images I didn't quite understand, showing me that he had these bots ready to go, I would assume. I responded on Twitter in a way I thought was responsible, and I didn't end up giving him the $600 unusual or however much it was that he was trying to get out of me. And when the deadline day rolled around that he said in the email, there weren't any Spiky Mikey bots. But I could definitely see this happening to other people. There were bots made of a bunch of my smaller streamer friends at the time too. It seemed as though the bot hosters tried initially to target YouTubers. Then they realized YouTubers can make videos to kind of defend themselves, and instead went for maybe streamers whose viewer bases weren't as high. So it would be harder for them to defend themselves, I guess. I haven't heard of anybody else getting emails trying to scam people out of their stuff with that kind of threat. But it's unfortunately not hard to imagine it happening to other people. I don't have an exact reason the bots targeted me, but I can take a guess. I had basically been making videos about the bots since they started taking over EU servers a lot more back in 2020. It started with the lag bots, and then as the bots were doing more stuff and Valve were trying to combat it, I just made more and more videos, and I don't think the bots really like...
I play in EU too, but I never saw any Spiky Mikey server bots, because I play more community servers because I don't like casual. I don't really want to level up because I don't think leveling up in TF2 is pretty futile, to be honest.
Like,
it's just a cool badge.
But then they just went after random people for seemingly no reason, so it could have just been a coincidence. I'm genuinely not sure.
Get out of my recommended. I'm 3 pages left. On June 16th, 2020, in an attempt to stop bots from spreading racist messages in text and voice chat, Valve restricted the ability for non-premium accounts to communicate. This included disabling text chat, voice chat, and even voice command. Oh my god. Why voice commands though? Can a free-to-play that just got into the game press E to call for a medic, please? Do they have to suffer that much? Players who have not bought TF2 microtransactions can't even call for a medic, a very basic ability. However, despite Valve taking this drastic measure, bots today can still be seen abusing chat as if nothing has changed. So how are these bots able to communicate if free-to-play accounts are limited? Yeah. How? This leads me... Oh. The bot hosters have been paying to upgrade their accounts to premium accounts in order to abuse chat. If this is the case, then that means that Valve has profited from the existence of bots, and I don't know why I'm slamming my table, and chooses to do nothing in the grand scheme of their income. Money they make from bots is likely extremely minimal, but that does not change the fact that the bot hosters are directly paying Valve to abuse their own fan base, and they're choosing to do nothing about it. What to make of it all? I hope I've made my case clear. Not only is the one of the most iconic and beloved video games of all time being ruined by a cheating epidemic, but the bot hosters are a malicious group of racist trolls that will dox, harass, and swat people that speak out against the problem. They also try to abuse that very same community for monetary gain. For years, Valve has chosen to ignore the problem while still producing microtransactions from the game. At what point does Valve negligence become complacency? The bots are abusing tools that Valve grant players to spread sensitive information and direct abuse towards people. It's easy to think the solution would simply be restricting all players' ability to communicate so that bots can communicate. But even if that happens, bots can still use weapon names, their Steam profile picture, even their Steam name to keep the harassment going. There's no simple band-aid fix for the problem. Valve needs to step up and take serious action to combat the bots for the sake of the community. What can I do? If you're reading this, it is possible that you are a journalist and I've directly contacted... No, I'm not, though. I wish if I was a journalist. That would be a cool job. I have directly contacted you personally. If that is the case, I urge you to report on this story. You can email me back and I can get in touch with Mega Scatterbomb to get more of his side of the story. This is a very important story to cover, and we could do a lot of at exposing the actions of bad actors. I have all the proof and screenshots you need right here in this document. Even if you aren't one of those journalists I've contacted, i.e. me and you, I've contacted. There are many things you can do to send a message to Valve. While one person alone holds not much power over a massive company like Valve, many people together can produce results. Here are some examples of actions you can take. Spread awareness. Sign the petition. Postal 2 stuck in my mind. Postal 2 stuck in my mind. I've worked with community members Wheezy, Shork, and more to produce a website that you can find here. This website contains a petition that you can sign. While the petition itself may not be effective, we plan on taking the names of people who sign it, printing it all out physically, and I will see to it that I help personally deliver it to Valve themselves. Oh my god. That's genius. So that they can see how much the community needs to change to happen. The website also contains helpful resources on the bot invasion, so please share that around as well. Review TF2 on Steam. Do the Overwatch 2 thing. Let's Helldivers 2 TF2, guys. Let's Helldivers 2 this game. Boycott microtransactions. The aimbots need to go. How long have I been recording for? 1 hour. Amazing. This video is going to be so fun. I'm going to have Payday 2 for the first half and Killing Floor 2 for the second half because I have clips on those games. Great Google Doc, though. This was fun to read. Now, I guess this is goodbye. I did my part. I'm going to leave a bad review on Steam. Let's review bomb the game. I don't have it installed. Did I leave a review for this game? Edit my comment. Got more money from the TF2 economy than my minimum wage job. Doing my part. And where's hashtag? Oh, hashtag fix TF2. Let's change my name. Account. I don't think I can show this. I have 1 cent because I spent 24 cents buying a Payday 2 gun. There you go. That's a nice name.